Is live. How's everybody doing? If you're watching the replay, if you're watching the replay, you can go ahead and flash forward just a little bit to get to the content portion of today's Q&A session. I like to take the first 5-10 minutes to let people hop in, say hello to everybody. So we'll get started here in about 5 to 10 minutes. So again, if you're watching the replay, you can go ahead and flash forward. Some other quick things if you are tuning in, make sure to check the description. We have a bunch of really cool stuff down there. Number one, we have our free public group. I have free training through my blog, resources. Obviously, subscribe and make sure you check out the channel as well. Tons of video trainings there. But definitely make sure you check out the description below. Also, there's a link to the CRM landing page appointment setting software that we use to land clients on autopilot. So if you're interested in using that tool, cool thing is if you use my affiliate link in the description below, you'll actually get access to all of my email and text message campaigns as well. So we'll actually send those over to you. All you got to do is reach out to me, let me know that you use my affiliate link to sign up, and we'll send over the emails, text messages, landing pages, appointment calendars. We already have a templated setup that you can use. So if you do sign up for that, make sure to let me know, and we'll send over access to all of our marketing materials that we use. But if you're just hopping in, do me a favor, say hello, hit the thumbs up button, let me know you're here. I am going to try my best today. Pollen in Georgia, it's raining yellow snow. So my throat has been sore as hell for the past 2-3 days. I woke up this morning, I could hardly even talk or swallow because it's just super sore right now. But starting to feel better. But I got to get back used to pollen season and allergy season again. As you can tell, my voice even sounds a little bit different. So hopefully that gets remedied here really soon and pollen stops. I was outside earlier walking my dog and the wind was blowing and the sun was shining through and you could see just pollen everywhere. I was miserable, but I don't know if you guys are like me, but allergies are not fun at all, especially for someone like me. And it's allergy medicine doesn't even really help. It doesn't. Hi, Jamie. Thank you. I'm feeling a lot better, but still super sore throat right now. And chest hurts from coughing. So, but it'll be all right. I go through it every year, so it's nothing it's not a new experience. It's definitely something I'm used to having to deal with. Dennis, what's going on? From Guyana. It's amazing to see all the people, where everybody comes from too. I don't think there's almost every single country has checked into my channel before. The only place that I can think of that hasn't really would be Antarctica. But nobody lives in Antarctica, so it makes sense. So we'll give it a couple more minutes for people to hop in and then we can start. If you guys have questions, you can go ahead and throw them in the chat. And we can go ahead and get tonight's Q&A started. It might be a little bit shorter since, again, I don't know how long I'm going to be able to talk for. I had to cancel today's mentorship call and move it to tomorrow because I just knew if I was going to be doing YouTube live tonight, I could not do what would have equated to about 4 hours worth of talking today. It's kind of a lot when you have a sore throat. But like I said, I'm going to try my best. But it might be a slow night tonight because I didn't really do too much promotion. I also didn't put the video out there that early because I didn't know if I was going to go live. So might not have a ton of people on tonight. In which case, that's fine. I'll take a break and get some more rest. So again, if you guys have questions about starting an agency, you can go ahead and throw them in the chat and we can go ahead and get started. Chance, what's up, man? How you doing? Oh, my eyes are dry. Everything sucks. I hate pollen so much. So much. I will say this, if we sit at about 5 to 7 people the whole time, I am going to cancel. If it gets up to 18, 20, I'll stay on, but if it's going to sit at about 5 or 6, I'm probably going to hop off. What's up, Charlton? You just woke up. That's a little late for you, isn't it? What's it, like 9 a.m. there, 9:35? It's either 9:35 a.m. or 10:35 a.m. if I had to guess. But it's already Friday there for you. Our Friday doesn't start till tomorrow. Lucky punk. So we were discussing this the other day. Charlton actually lives in the future. I wish I lived in the future. That'd be cool. Adrian, what's up? All right, guys, like I said, if you guys have questions, go ahead. What's the latest on that iOS update? I have no clue. That's the thing. There's so many updates out there. It's hard to keep up with all the updates happening. Like between updates for SEO and updates for PPC and updates for social and updates for iOS and updates for GDPR and updates for everything else out there. It's hard to keep up with all the updates. So a lot of the times, if it's not something I'm directly interested in, I wait for people to fill me in on the updates. 10:35, I was right. Public holiday, you had late night. Okay, I see. Kevin, what's up? Ramon Zapata, what's up? Charlton says, I am the future. Again, guys, I will probably be doing a little bit of a shorter call tonight. Again, my throat's been killing me because of all the pollen, so we'll see how long I can talk for before I start to get super raspy and like congested. Hopefully it doesn't get too bad. So if you have questions, go ahead and start asking them now, so that way we can get them in. Ramon, all you have to do is be in the DMS 2.0 private group. So look up Digital Marketing School private group on Facebook. It's actually in the very first video, which means you skip the first video in the course. It's okay, a lot of people do. If you go and watch the first video in the course, we'll teach you how to log in or how to join the private Facebook group. And then every time we go live in that group, there's a post that comes out that day. So all you have to do is follow that group and make sure that you stay up to date with all of the posts and when things are coming out. I'm just starting out and have selected the gym niche. Would you recommend Facebook for lead generation? Heck yeah, Facebook and Instagram, for sure. For gyms, it works really great. And then have a decent email SMS follow-up campaign in place for people who become leads, and you'll be set. See, I'm already getting kind of congested. But do me a favor, guys, if you haven't done so already, hit that thumbs up button so that way we can get some more people in here. The more thumbs ups we get, the more people will see this video and we can have a better conversation, because if it stays small, I'm really going to cut it short tonight. I didn't know if I was going to be able to go on, so I didn't really do too much promotion. Anybody have any wins this week? Anybody land any good deals? Any new clients? I'm working on one. I'll be talking with them next Friday. They'll probably be worth anywhere from 75 to 100K per year, which is pretty dope. Always like getting the bigger spenders. That's what we try to focus on, is people who are going to spend about 5K a month. When you can get a bunch of those spending, number one, it's easier to generate results. And number two, they're just better clients. They're not all up your ass because they're busy with their own business. I know effort is the key driver, but do you believe it's still possible to start an agency and scale today, or are agencies a thing of the past? No, agencies are definitely not a thing in the past. And here's the thing. Here's what I always say, Aaron. Everybody does have one, but the problem is most people don't learn how to do it the right way. They focus on getting clients before they focus on building SOPs for their business, building a team. And so when they land a client, they don't actually know the operations or how to even build and run a campaign. So then they end up doing poorly for the clients. They leave a bad review, and then within 6 months to a year, they're out of business. That's why I'm so I stress a lot the importance of building a team and building out your SOPs before you start going to get clients. Because again, if you try to do it the opposite way, where you try to go get clients and then you try to figure out how to build campaigns later, you're going to struggle. You will struggle a lot. And so no, agencies will be around for forever. They're not dying, and new agencies will start every single day for the rest of eternity, because marketing has been an industry that has been around since forever, since probably the 1600s, the 1500s, probably even before that. But the first markets were essentially forms of marketing, so that would take us back to like 200 BC, even before that probably. Marketing has been around for thousands of years. It's not going anywhere. You just need to learn how to build an agency the right way. So if you have the wrong training, you're probably going to be one of those guys that falls out. But if you take the necessary training and you take the right type of training, like I promise you, my DMS 2.0 program, if you haven't taken it, you need to enroll. And that's why we have so many successful students, because we have a system that's been proven to work as long as you follow the system that I put in place. How do you deal with prospects that are already with other agencies? So Charlton, the key there is finding businesses that aren't happy with the agencies that they're working with. So one really great way to do that is like type in like, I don't know, whatever your niche is. Let's say HVAC companies on Google, and it'll pull up a bunch of HVAC companies near you. And then you can find the ones that are ranking low in the search results. So basically at the bottom of the search page, page 2, page 3, people that are paying for those ads are probably not as happy with their ad providers or their marketing agencies because they're not producing as good of results. Whereas people who are showing up in the top 3, they're probably pretty happy. So find businesses that don't look like they're happy with the marketing that their agency is doing. And it's actually not as hard as it may seem. And then once you kind of clear out your own local market, then you'll just type in cities. So, HVAC companies in, another city or another city or another city until you build up a list of solid pre-qualified prospects to reach out to. Video you did yesterday, are the bonuses still active? Ramon, if you want to shoot me a message, yeah, we can talk to you about it and talk about the bonuses. That was for a specific training. Oh, okay. That's what SOPs, to have to keep changing them constantly. I mean, look, SOPs are always going to develop. Like throughout the entire lifespan of your agency, you will always be improving SOPs, but it makes it a lot easier if you have a baseline to work off of. And that's what we give everybody, or that's what the product we're selling is. It's basically a baseline SOP set for all of your agency services that you provide. So yeah, if you want to reach out to me and talk to me about it, we can work out a deal for you. What's up, Joshua? Could you explain the use of Google Tag Manager and how to track traffic for multiple paid sources? So Google Tag Manager, what you do is you integrate all of your different analytic platforms into Google Tag Manager. So for example, your Facebook tracking pixel, your Google Analytics tracking code, you're just going to put those into your Google Tag Manager. And then instead of having to put different code for different analytic tracking systems, you're just going to put Tag Manager. So Tag Manager will incorporate your Google Analytics code and your Facebook Analytics code or your Facebook Pixel code. So instead of having to put 2 code sources, you just put 1. And then all you do is it brings in the data and it breaks it out based on which platform they came in on. How long did it take you to land my first? For me, I think it only took like 3 months to land a 5K per month client. I think in my first 3 months is when I landed one. My first month, I did some practice work to get a testimonial and to get a case study and a client per se, to say that I wasn't just clientless. And then I landed another client shortly after that at a Mexican restaurant. And then after that, I landed a e-commerce client that was doing auto parts. Well, Joshua, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. I'm glad that you enjoy the content. If you guys didn't see, we released a new video on yesterday, a really good video about how to scale your agency to $40,000 plus per month. It's a really good video. If you haven't seen it, you need to check it out. It's about an hour long, so make sure you have time for it. But it's a solid video on all of the things that agency owners do wrong typically that keeps them from scaling to that point. And I promise you, if you follow that video to the T and you do everything that we say in that video, you can scale your agency easily to $40,000 plus per month. It's not hard, man. You just like, the thing is, I had prior experience figuring out like I had already had a year and a half's worth of sales experience in digital marketing before I ever launched my agency. Because remember, when I was in Jacksonville, I was working at a large agency there. That was my first like corporate style job, but also my first real agency style job, that wasn't just doing random digital marketing. And when I did that, I was doing a lot of sales. And so I learned how to sell digital marketing products long before I ever started my agency. So I knew what to look for in businesses. I knew how to pre-qualify and prospect properly. I knew which businesses were just going to be a waste of time. And then once it came to the actual sale, I knew what to say to get the sale. And I had already, I'd already overcome any objection you could possibly think of from my past experience. So I already had a ton of experience getting into it, which was why I was able to do it very quickly. But anybody can do it at that speed too. It's all about, your past experience has a lot to do with it, but also just understanding the system behind it. And once you understand the system and the process to selling high ticket products or services, it's not as complicated. What strategy would you use for a restaurant? Badass website, local SEO. SEO would definitely be a focus. And then social ads. That's pretty much it. Been meaning to ask you this. Do you have students that have successful students that don't have their face for a variety of reasons out there, and it's the agency that's... Yeah, dude, I have hundreds of students, like several hundreds of students that are just running agencies, and they're doing 5K, 10K, 20K, 50K, 100K, 125,000 per month. I have tons of students that have built successful agencies. And the ones who are successful were the ones who followed the system that I put in place. It's plain and simple. The ones who really, really made it big with their agency have a system in place, and it came from the system that I laid out as a baseline for them. I'm pretty sure that's what your question was about, right? Oh, God, my throat hurts. Feels like I got like a rock just sitting right in here. Any more questions, guys? I don't want to have to cut it short, but we're sitting kind of low tonight because I didn't do any promotion. And that's always what happens when you don't do promotion for something. But I didn't know I was going to be able to make it on, and my throat is still hurting, so. But if we don't get any questions, then I will have to cut it short. And actually, it's only 10 people. So I'll probably end up cutting it short anyways. What? The Facebook page, linked page, doesn't have you agency owner there? I'm not understanding what you mean. I know what you mean by Facebook page and link page. What do you mean by doesn't have the agency owner there? I'm not sure what you mean by that. How would you go about being a media buyer without having to have a personal brand? What? You don't need a personal brand to be a media buyer. A media buyer is someone who buys ads. It's somebody who buys ads on Facebook, on Instagram, on Google Ad Network. A media buyer is also someone who buys ads on TV networks, radio stations, things like that. You don't have to have a brand to be a personal brand to be a media buyer. Anybody with a business license can be an ads buyer. Can an agency make cash without your personal branding? Yes, 100%. I would say 99.5% of my students don't have a personal brand. That the ones that are successful, I would say 99.5% of them don't have a personal brand of their own. And they didn't get successful from having a personal brand. They were successful from their agency doing well. DeAndre, what's up, man? Glad you love it. Gonna attempt outreaching to 35 prospects today. Fingers crossed. Charlton, here's the thing. Let me give you the biggest tip that you need to understand about this. If you don't do this consistently every single week for a month, you're not going to get anywhere with it. You literally need to do it 5 days a week, 4 weeks a month, every month. Sorry. So again, 5 days a week times 35. That's 180 plus 25. That's 205 businesses per week, 820 per month. I guarantee you, if you reach out to 820 businesses in a month, you will land 2 to 3 clients at least. At least. I'm good, Joshua. I'll make it through. And water only helps so much. It helps for like the second that I'm drinking it, and then it just goes back. All right, Aaron. Welcome to DMS 2.0. Glad to have you, man. I'm sure you'll love the program, man. I promise you. You will not be disappointed. I got a crazy weekend coming up too, so I hope I start feeling better because like I got one of my best friend's birthday is on Friday. My other friend from high school's wedding is on Saturday. Then I'm going golfing on Sunday, I think. So it'll be a good weekend, that's for sure. No more questions, guys? I knew I should have just called tonight off. Am I a millionaire? So that depends on what you can call a millionaire. Have I made $1 million with my businesses? Yes. Am I personally a millionaire yet? No, I do not have $1 million in assets. Because that's the difference. To be a millionaire, you can't just have made $1 million. A lot of people have made $1 million. We've made several millions of dollars, but I don't personally have $1 million in assets. But you got to think about that. Let's say I made $3 million. If I made $3 million, businesses typically operate at 50% cost up to 70, 80% in cost, meaning 20 to 30% profit margins. So if I made $3 million, that means the profit margin is around $600 to $900,000, right? And that profit doesn't all go to me because I'm paying myself out through expenses and stuff that expense includes my own salary. So I don't have $1 million in assets, but my companies have made over $3 million in revenue. Parkland, glad you love the content. Aaron, my birthday was amazing. It was a lot of fun, a lot of friends, and a lot of friends and some family came out, so it was a good time. I had a really good time. Parkland, you're interested in DMS 2.0? What's keeping you from getting in it? Is it literally just the cost you're saving up and that's it? And once again, I will ask those 17 of you that are sitting in here, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button if you love this channel, if you love the free content that I put out, or if you're excited to start your agency this year. Hit the thumbs up for any of those reasons. Or if you just hope that my throat stops hurting from all this pollen that's out there, also hit the thumbs up, because I would hit the thumbs up like 1,000 times if I could for that alone. Well, Parkland, I can send you a coupon code, which it's a 3-month payment, I think for $225, if that's more affordable for you. We have that available. Not sure if you'd be interested in something like that, but if you are, you can hit me up on Facebook. Right there, there's the link. Send me a message there if you're interested in that payment plan, and we can send over a link for you to get started today. Did I give away a course? No, I haven't given away a course. Not today. What I usually do is I give away access to my mentorship program. It's a subscription program for 1 month. You get a month in the subscription program for free, which is only $20 anyways. Like, it's the most affordable mentorship program for agency owners you'll find out there. Parkland, yeah, that's fine. Just do me a favor, send me a message over at Facebook, and we can send that over to you by tomorrow. Top of funnel, middle of funnel, bottom of funnel. Yep. That's just standard marketing principle. That's nothing to do. I mean, it's not that it's nothing to do with digital marketing. It's just that that is a general marketing practice. Top of funnel, middle funnel, bottom of funnel is how you identify where a potential customer is in the buying process. And then it determines or dictates what type of content or ads or messaging you send that specific person, or what type of action you take. And all of that, see, that's the other, like, here's the big difference between my program and a lot of other agency-related programs. In my program, we actually go over just general marketing theory and training. Like, we don't just go into the digital marketing stuff and how to run an agency. We have a whole module that's just on general marketing theory and strategies. So if you've never taken a college marketing course before, that's essentially what you're going to be taking. All of the stuff that's in that module is stuff that I learned and put together from college training that I got. How can I promote my Instagram post while I am in India without operating any bank account here? I don't think you can. You kind of have to have a bank account to be able to associate it with your Instagram account. I wouldn't know how to do that otherwise. Because you have to create an ad account. An ad account has to be funded. They might let ad accounts be funded by PayPal, but I'm not sure. I don't think they are. Pretty sure you have to use a debit or credit card. So I don't think there is any workaround for that. Chance, what you talking about for a much better price? What do you mean? I should have brought my water, though. Would have been helpful. But that's all right. I'll make it through. What's the process of getting your employees onboarded on a campaign for a client and give them access to what they have to do? Also, onboarding new clients. Onboarding is a very straightforward process, but it can get complex. As far as onboarding new employees, I have them do a call with my operations manager, Ted, or my project manager, and all they do is they talk about the companies, what we do. They're going to explain to them their role and our expectations, and then after that, we get them logged into all of the software we use. So Asana, Slack, Google Drive, I'm missing one, Go High Level. We get them, and we get them inside there. We show them how to use it, what their job is going to be with regards to that software, and then from there, we get them into tasks that they're going to have for a client. Now, if we're bringing them on to do a specific job for a client, all we do is usually when we kick off a new client, we have a team meeting, and everybody who's going to be involved with that client's project, we have on a Zoom call, and we talk about their roles, what our expectations are, and then what we do from there is we assign out the tasks, which again, if you don't have SOPs, you won't have any tasks to assign. That's why SOPs are important. Again, build SOPs for your agency. But then all we do is we take a templated SOP, we build it out into a portfolio for that specific client. Excuse me. We assign the people to their individual tasks, and then we let them go. As far as onboarding a client, we send them over a credit card authorization. We send them over an onboarding form, which requests access to all of the different platforms we're going to use, ask them a ton of questions about their business, their clients, things like that, so we can get to know their business, and then that helps us put together a more strategic approach with regard to their campaign. I'm a developer and I'm creating a course to help aspirants. Some had requested. Here it is. What is your best platform for launching it and also advertising marketing strategies? If you're talking about the best platform for building a course, I recommend Kajabi, Kajabi, Kajabi. That's what we use to run our courses. There's other ones out there like Teachable. I just really like Kajabi, especially over Teachable. Teachable has a lot of bad coding setups. Then as far as like an actual website, I mean, you can build one on Kajabi, but they're not as good. I would recommend looking at something like, honestly, you can use Go High Level and just build a landing page if you wanted. If you're doing content, you'll want an actual website, which then just WordPress. But if you're not doing content, like videos and blog content every single week, there's no point for you to have that kind of website. So just go with a landing page. Instead of paying for your college. Yeah, if you're just wanting to start an agency, that's the most affordable route. I promise you that. $500, and you're essentially getting, I would say, 8 different college courses, which would cost you probably around $10,000, $15,000. Have you ever heard about blue ocean market value? Yes. A blue ocean versus a red ocean? Does DMS 2.0 help with hiring contractors? Yep, there's training in there on how to hire and build your team. Of course. That's the thing. DMS 2.0 literally teaches everything. If you can think of something related to starting an agency, I guarantee you we probably have a training in there. God. Yeah. All right, guys, we're going to be wrapping this up soon. Again, my throat has been killing me because of all the pollen. So if you have any questions, last minute questions, you need to go ahead and get them in now because we're going to do the giveaway shortly after that. And then we're going to hop off. So we excuse me. I'm good, I promise. We've probably got about 10 minutes left, and then we're going to hop off. So again, if you have questions, make sure to go ahead and throw them in the chat right now so that way I can cover them before we go ahead and hop off. No, there's probably not going to be a 3.0. There's really no need for a 3.0. We're just going to do minor updates to the 2.0. Like we do update course content inside of 2.0, but I don't think what really prompted me to even do a 2.0 was the fact that 1.0 didn't have a lot of content in there that I wanted to add in. Like the first 1.0, we didn't even talk about building SOPs. There was some other Facebook content I wanted to add in, YouTube content I wanted to add in, blog content I wanted to add in. There was a bunch of new content really that I wanted to add in. So I was like, well, if I'm going to do all of this work, I'm going to get paid for it. And so we upped the price, and then we charged people who are in our 1.0 just $100 to upgrade instead of like $500. The LinkedIn stuff today. Yeah. And that's the thing. We partner with some of the best people out there. He's talking about, what's her name? Why did I just forget her name? Chance, what's her name? I'm wanting to say Leah, but I don't think it's Leah. I literally just saw a video of her like 2 days ago on LinkedIn, but she's like one of the founding, not partners, but like as far as like creating LinkedIn communities, she was part of that founding group of people who were creating LinkedIn communities. And so she knows a ton about LinkedIn marketing. So we had her come on. We have Ruan Marino in there for SEO. We have Maxwell Finn, who talks about ads. We have tons, seriously, tons of different other coaches that are specialized in specific areas that we had come in and do guest training with us. Which online marketing that can earn money for my living? I mean, that's what we're pretty much talking about right now, starting an agency. Or you could look at affiliate marketing, reseller style business. There's tons of different ways. Oh, I've been in crypto since 2017. I realized the potential in 2017 when everybody was calling it a scam. Now everybody's doing it, and I've made a crap ton of money off of it. The first time around, I took like $2,000, maybe $3,000, and turned that into like 17 grand. This time I had about $3,500 invested, and because I sold out and then I bought back in when it was really low, put about $3,500 in, and a McAfee, that's her name. But this time I had 3,500 in, or I put 3,500 in, and I've already taken that up to like 23,000. So tons of money to be made in cryptocurrency. All right, guys, if you want to win the mentorship giveaway, I need you to do me 2 things. Number 1, hit the thumbs up button. If you haven't already done so, you have to hit the thumbs up button if you want to qualify to win the mentorship giveaway today. Number 2, I need you to put in the chat that you would like to play the mentorship giveaway game. That's it. 2 quick steps. Hit the thumbs up button. Don't give me a thumbs up emoji. I need you to actually hit the thumbs up button. If you've already done it, you're good. And outside of that, put a comment in the chat saying that you would like to play. That way I know everybody who wants to play. If you don't do that, you don't qualify to play. It's as simple as that. So even if you get the question right, you're still not going to win. And for those of you who have never played, essentially what I do is I'm going to ask you a question based on what we've talked about today, and then all you have to do is get the question right. Honestly, I can't even remember an April Fool's Day joke that's actually worth talking about that I played on someone. And I haven't really been pranked. People are always usually afraid to prank me because I'm like one of those prankers where I'm going to go above and beyond. If you prank me, I'm going to get you back 10,000 times harder. So that way you don't want to ever prank me again. Because I don't like being pranked. Nobody likes being pranked, but I really don't like being pranked. So I let people know up front, like, you can prank me, but I'm going to make your life miserable. And I'm going to make you rue the day that you ever decided to prank me. That's the trick to being a good pranker. Make it to where nobody ever wants to prank you. So only 4 people want to play today? Really, only 3 people want to play because Chance is already in it. So 3 people have the chance to win. That's pretty good. Which, Chance, you can obviously play. But the winner... Okay, 4 people want to play now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I'm about to ask the question. So if you haven't done so already, you better do it and put in the chat that you want to play. But today's question is... Sorry, I gotta find a question. I don't know what to ask y'all. Okay, I know what to put. What does the acronym SOP stand for? First one to get it right. And the funny thing is, I know Chance and Charlton are probably going to be one of the first 2 to put the answer in right. And then everybody who might not know is going to start copying their answer. What does the acronym SOP stand for? Who's going to be first, Charlton or Chance? That's what I want to know. I bet it's Chance because Charlton's in Australia. Ooh, look at Parkland paying attention. Parkland, you're the winner of today's mentorship giveaway. Congratulations, you're the first one to put it in right. But congrats to Chance for always paying attention and being astute. He was actually the first one to put it in. So, Parkland, what I need you to do is click that link right there. What's your real name? Actually, I need you to do 2 things. Click that link right there. That's my Facebook page. Go there, send me a message saying that you won and that you get today's mentorship giveaway. Number 2, I need you to write your name in the chat really quick as it appears on Facebook. If you don't do that, I won't know if it's actually you, so we're not going to send it over to you. So I need you to put your real name inside of the chat right here on YouTube as it appears on Facebook, so that way we can verify it's you when you send us a message. Because I can't be giving out free stuff to everybody. But Joshua, you got it right too. DeAndre, you got it right. And Dennis, everybody got it right. So good job, guys. Way to pay attention. Yeah, Parkland, we're going live tomorrow. I usually don't do them on Fridays. I usually do them Tuesdays and Wednesdays, but because of my throat being messed up this week, I pushed Wednesday's call to Friday. So if you want, we'll be going live Friday at 3 p.m. So tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will be going live inside of the group. So make sure as soon as you get access to it tomorrow morning that you join the group and that we get you, Howard. I literally read your last name as I try to say. And we get you entered into the group. Where's Greenshot? By the way, if you need a screenshot tool, I really like Greenshot. Watch this. Oh, there's already an instance running. Watch this. You click it. You can click Capture Region, and I can pick a specific area on the screen that I want to screenshot. Love it. And then I can copy it and paste it if I want, which is actually what I'm about to do. Need to send that to Aaron. All right, guys. Thank you all for stopping by. Glad we had a cool little session today. As always, make sure to check the description. If you haven't already, we have a free Facebook help group down there. Make sure that you click on that and join that group. Also, make sure that you check out any of the other links to my programs. All of my training courses are down there. My free content is down there. Access to our software, the CRM software that we use, which is also a landing page builder, email text message automation, calendar software. Like, it's an all-in-one agency software. And again, the benefit is if you use my affiliate link to sign up for that software, I'll send you all of my email and text message campaigns and my landing pages that we use. That way you don't even have to build them. But that is it. Thank you guys for hopping on. Hope you guys have a great night. Make sure to check back next Thursday at 7:30 p.m. EST because we go live every single Thursday. But outside of that, I'm going to get out of here. Until next time, guys, Serial Entrepreneur out. Later.